So, fact or fiction, the U.S. women's national team celebrations were distasteful.
Yo. Yo. You want to get on this? Because I'm about to get on this.
Nah, go.
Right. Okay. So, did you see what happened today?
I did.
You did.
Yep.
You know what this is?
Tea.
Little cup of tea.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what they do over in England?
They sip tea.
They sip their tea,
Okay.
right? You know what this weekend is? I mean, you know what this weekend is?
What?
4th of July weekend. You know what today was? It was Alex Morgan's birthday. Okay? It was Alex Morgan's birthday. Okay?
3-0.
Nothing is more American than Alex Morgan and the U.S. women's national team right now at this time of year, okay?
This is true.
Number 13.
Yeah, turning
Why
30.
is she the most American one on the team? Because it represents the 13 colonies, okay? The original 13 colonies, okay? So what she did today, Alex Morgan, she scored the game-winning goal, okay? And all week people were telling me, Alex Morgan can't come up big in the big games. Okay, so she slaughtered that idea, okay? And then she decided to, after scoring the game-winning goal, naturally, she just created her own Boston Tea Party Part 2. Almost, she sipping a little British
She
tea.
did do that.
British tea.
But she also did that before.
2 days before the American
And she did it before the game. She did it getting on the bus to go to the stadium to play the game in
That's
which
right.
she had the game winner on her 30th birthday.
Because she knew it was bound to happen.
2 days before America's birthday.
And it's her birthday.
And it's
Because
her
that's
birthday.
how American it. It was the most American.
The party all the way
It was
around.
the most
Yes,
American
yes.
thing I've seen in
Okay.
sports the past I don't know how many years, and it was incredible.
It's pretty patriotic.
And the fact that people are like, it was distasteful. You know what? I don't care if it's distasteful. Neither was the Boston Tea Party. But guess what? It led us to a whole new country.
So.
I want to hear your
Oh,
take.
yeah.
My take.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Why do I feel like this is gonna go?
I don't know, because I'm kind of on both sides. What I think of, if we're talking about the team in itself, when they won, what was it, like the 13 goals over the other team?
This is a 2-1 game. What's
Well,
Yeah.
either way. So when they
But,
both won,
oh,
but they're both like celebrating in like a very
Yeah.
big way that's showing off in front of the other team.
Uh-huh.
Who they beat?
And which I get it, like yeah, you won, but there's also if I beat an 81-year-old man at chess, I would
But
be
this-
like, ha, you suck. Like it's just like a way to be like, okay, like you can go behind this. I don't know, like my analogy is like I wouldn't celebrate on the like field being like, oh my god, like yeah, I just did that. Like you can have that thing to like your team be like, we just got it, get back to the
Okay.
game, be professional. Do it in the locker room, not on the field.
But like
That's
this
fine.
wasn't an 81-year-old man. This was this is the thing. This was England, okay?
Yeah,
This is
okay,
England.
okay.
Like England's probably like you can argue the third best women's team in the world. You know, France, England, U.S., whatever. Name it however you want. But it's like it was England. They beat a very good team in the World Cup stage. By the way, they should be
But
excited.
we know we're already a good team. Like they know that. We have that ego, and that's
This is
what
also the-
fuels
this is
their
Where is
also
the
great
fun in
pinnacle.
it? Where is the fun in all of this? Like fireworks. I mean, she could have set up
Yeah.
fireworks and I wouldn't have gave a damn crap. Okay?
I mean,
because
go-
you want to know why, Luke?
Why?
I mean, I heard this
Alright.
because I know you would answer this, but I
I'm
would say
probably with you.
Yes.
we're on a team.
Yeah. Okay.
He gives a cross to me. I had the ball in the net.
Yeah.
Where did the ball go?
In the net.
Why didn't you let the ball in the net? If you didn't want me to do the celebration on you, don't let the ball in the back
If you
of the
don't
net.
want Alex Morgan to celebrate and stick up her pinky,
That's right.
don't let her score.
But don't get me wrong. I think the women's team is doing amazing things. Like I support them in all they do.
Mm-hmm.
I just think there is a line between good sportsmanship and celebrating a little bit too much on the field.
Aye,
But I'm
aye,
not
aye,
saying like
aye,
I know
aye.
the people that are like they shouldn't even be doing like anything like that. I don't agree.
Yeah,
with
it's
like
ridiculous.
have your
Mhm.
like little celebration. There's just like when you see like the other team like walking off like oh like we're really sad and they're still doing it in
Yeah.
their face. That's where it's like hey like pull back.
Yeah, I'm not saying go to their bench and be like this,
Yeah,
but I
that's
mean
what
it's like
I'm saying,
it's like,
yeah.
and the other thing is like.
You're allowed to celebrate.
First
You're-
off, I think she gets points for creativity. Do I not? I mean, I think it was
she's
very
a great,
creative.
great player.
Okay.
And it was creative.
It was creative,
Yes.
and the fact that people are like, "Oh, it hurt. It's
And
hurtful
also-
to people in Britain because they know it's something that we like."
'Cause they
That's
drink
why it's
tea?
creative.
Like, what to me, the other thing is, it's drinking
Oh, God.
tea.
Yeah.
You're not making fun of somebody because they're fat or they're ugly or like,
Yeah.
you're talking about drinking tea.
I know.
This was not like a very serious topic.
And you know, I don't know what time it was there, but it could have been tea time.
It
I
could
mean,
have
for
been
Alex
tea
Morgan,
time.
it was tea time.
But also, the other thing was,
Tea time's any time for Morgan.
That's
she's
right.
not. She might have, actually, she might think we're talking about her.
Oh,
No, no.
We're talking about Alex. Okay.
We also-
Just
I
make
know,
sure.
I know, I
We're talking
know.
about Alex.
Back to a shirt today,
Okay.
you know.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, because we're talking about drinking tea. I mean, how sensitive could you really be
Yeah.
about somebody mocking the way you drink a hot beverage?
Yeah.
But it's like, like the whole it's just like Americans and
well, you know what? That's why.
Boston
That's
Tea
why.
Harbor thing.
Like-
They're alluding
Like,
to that.
what I don't like celebration when the loser is celebrating. Like, if you go back to the Oklahoma City, what was it? The Oklahoma City Blazer series.
Uh-huh.
When the Blazers won the series 4-1.
Yeah.
They were up 2-0 going to Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City waited until they were up 13 points with like a minute left in the game, and Shooter started doing the Dame time, and they started celebrating, and Paul George dunked on the buzzer and all that stuff. And I was fine with that. You can still do that, but you're losing, and it's so embarrassing when you lose the series 4-1, and the one game you won was the game you celebrated, and Lillard and CJ and none of those guys celebrated.
Right.
Until they won. And then when they won on a buzzer beater from 50 feet from the rim, they doggy piled that half court and they celebrated. Because that's when you celebrate, when you win. If you celebrate before you win, you gotta back it up on the court or the field.
Yeah.
Now Alex Morgan didn't just stick up her pinky when she hit the game winner. And that game winner came 30 minutes into a 97-minute game. So they could have still lost the game. So she still needed to back herself up at the end of that game for the next 67 minutes.
Yeah.
But Alex Morgan stuck up her pinky, getting on the bus going to the stadium.
She did.
Which
Did you see
means
the
she
video?
said, look,
She did.
we're coming for you. And listen, if you lose, I have a different view right now. Because I'm like, listen, Alex Morgan, you deserve criticism because you talk smack and you did whatever you did before the game. The game happened, you didn't show up and you didn't perform.
It's a battle.
She did it, she showed up, she performed, she had the game-winning goal, and the U.S. national team's on their way to the final.
I say, one, great job, okay? Go get him, girl. Because one, all I had to hear this whole entire week was Alex Morgan hasn't shown up for the U.S. women's national team. It's been all Rapinoe. Now, all Rapinoe's goals have been complete gimmies half the time because two of them were free kicks. Two of them were penalty kicks. One of them was off a free kick, and the other one was like basically a gimme goal right for the net. Okay, Morgan finally showed up. You know she was feeling herself in the moment too. The other thing is this is like a major competition, so it's like you're feeling yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like I finally got out of my little rut. I got the goal. It's been a few games since they had the goal, so she's feeling herself a little bit. And it's like points for creativity.
Yes.
And people say, across the pond, right? That's what they say, across the pond.
Across the pond.
Yes.
Across the pond, yeah.
It's the ocean.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
I never liked the reference.
Yeah.
Because I always think the ocean's pretty damn big.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
A pond is small.
Yeah,
The
well, it's across
definition
the
of a pond is
pond.
like a small body of
They
water.
say like, oh, the filthy Americans, they're all like this and that. Well, you know what? Then that's what she's just being, another filthy American. And you know what? I'm fine with that.
If you come out on top, everything's about winning. If you win, you should get away with, especially because we're not even talking about anything bad. You really didn't do anything bad. Just
No.
like,
No, and that's the other thing. I think like what the women's team is doing great. Like they're being so criticized for everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
They do.
Yes.
Where's the men's team? I don't know what they're doing, but I've never seen
Yeah.
them being criticized
Yeah.
for
Well, then
winning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
exactly.
talking
Because
about
we're in a
It's
World
crazy.
Cup, and if this was the men's team, we wouldn't be talking about the
Absolutely
World
not.
Cup because they'd probably be out in the group stage, or they wouldn't qualify.
Yeah.
But they're doing great.
Well, no, nothing against the men's team or whatever, but it's just like, I just think it's crazy that, like, she does something great,
Yes.
America should be celebrating, so what, she's having
Yeah.
fun. Like, why is everyone so against having fun nowadays?
Yeah. Also, you
Yes,
talk about
very,
Everyone's
very
so sensitive. Everyone's so sensitive. She scored a goal on us. Well, you know what? Don't let it in the back of the net. You know she's the best player on the team. You should have known she was going to be there, and you should have known her head was going to be on the ball and was going to go in the back of the net. Okay, you should have been prepared.
Yeah, and I don't want that to get lost. It was a beautiful pass. And, like, I'm not a soccer fan, but I could see a good pass. Like, I know a good pass when I
me
see
and
it.
you were watching the game. I
Yeah.
saw it
Beautiful
happening
pass.
from the beginning. I'm like, she's
Beautiful
coming
header.
out of there.
It was crisp. Like a lot of times, I feel like with headers, and I'm not a huge soccer fan. Like I'm not a soccer fan at all. So like I don't know. If this
I got
is-
Luke into watching this whole thing.
He did.
No way.
He kind of talked me into it. But like that was such a crisp header.
It was great.
Like usually the headers, like I feel like they don't even 100% know where it's
It
going.
was
She
over.
knew where it was going. And the other thing is, you're talking about the pinnacle of these girls' careers.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
Alex Morgan turned 30 years old today. There's a chance, now I think she'll be back in 3 years, but there's a chance at 33 something could happen over the next 3 years where she's never back on the stage.
She's taking hits this World Cup like I've never
so
seen someone take
don't
hits.
you want her to enjoy this moment?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, don't you want this moment? Which,
Yeah.
let's say this is the second to last World Cup game she ever plays. Let's say in 5 days or 4 days when the finals on Sunday. Let's say that's the last game she ever plays. Don't you want her to enjoy these moments? Because this isn't backyard soccer. This isn't high school, college. Anything like this is the pinnacle. This is representing your country on a world stage. This is the biggest stage you could ever possibly be on as a soccer player, period, male or female, It's the World Cup. It's the semifinals and the finals of the World Cup are the two biggest games you could possibly play in. You should enjoy every single second of it. So I have absolutely no problem.
No, this team's having fun. Let them have some fun. And it's like they're not being like you can say distasteful, whatever. It's not disrespectful. And the people who are saying it's a disrespectful thing because it's something they do in England. I've heard enough, okay? Go home and sulk in your bed.
And she stuck up the pinky. If she stuck up the middle finger and went down the bench and gave everybody the finger.
But that's how it felt to them, though. You know, you have to take their side too. That's how it felt.
Here's the other thing. Get this. And did you hear this?
We don't think that, but that's how they think.
But that's a polite thing.
It's not.
When you're
drinking a sarcastic manner, like.
Morgan, when you're drinking, Morgan, do you drink your iced coffee like this? No, this is a polite thing. So it was a mock. She was mocking them, but she was mocking an elegance of England.
Yes.
She wasn't mocking a truck driver who's like honking his horn, sticking the finger out at the guy who just went around him. So yes,
I mean maybe she would have brought up the beignets against France if she scored. That's what this has got me questioning. Like now I'm really upset she didn't score against France because what was the celebration of
you got everything.
Oh man,
French toast,
French
fries.
She would have been cooking.
She would have been.
Pastries.
I don't even know if those are French things, but there's a lot of stuff that we like that have the word French in the title. She could have brought props out. Like she could have had like all the different. Well, I just listed French fries, French toast, French other stuff.
I don't think any of those are French except for the croissant. I don't think French. I'm not like I'm not politically correct here, but. The French fries are not.
No, they're not.
But that's why we're mocking them.
Oh my god. That'd be a terrible way to mock them because you're like an idiot American if you brought that up. We were totally off topic.
Isn't that exactly what we are at the end of the day?
Absolutely. You know what? That's what it is.
Yeah, we're off topic, but you know what? It was creative. Was it creative? Because at least creative.
I think it was more when she was doing this. It was like sip your tea, like tea, and like you know, like when girls say like, "Oh, let's have some tea time," like we're
the
gossiping, like we're like talking a little bit dirty on you. So that's why I think she's like, oh, sip your tea, like I got mine, like whatever. Like she's just like.
Well, she did get hers. They went up
She did, and I think they're great. I think we should more focus on the game than the little things. Like that's what I think.
I agree.
I don't know why everyone's talking about
it provided a great moment in the history of American sports because we will forever now have that wonderful snapshot of Morgan sipping her tea in Lyon, a team that she played for, and it's a wonderful moment for me because as a US fan, I thought it was fun. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's like everyone's gonna hate, the loser's gonna be mad about something.
Yes.
So you know what?
Yep.
You're gonna hate on something, okay? Sorry, England, but go back and work on your soccer, okay? Instead of working on
which
your
you'll have a
complaining
jump start
skills.
on because
That's right.
the US plays again in
Exactly.
so
happy 4th of July.
Exactly.
Happy 4th.
Happy early 4th. Exactly. That was good.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. I love how we completely turned her on the whole segment too. Like she was just like at first she was like, I think it's distasteful, and at the end of the conversation she was like, yeah, they could bring out like I don't think French fries, but they could try something
And
else.
then she was like, in everything our girls do, they get criticized.
Political. I'm sorry.
No, not that.
But
Sorry, I
it's
shouldn't
true.
have.
It was just funny because you like went
Because if
from
a man flips someone off, they'd be like, oh yeah, go men.
Yeah.
But if a girl does it, they're like, oh my god! And like scream. It's like crazy.
So then thank you for supporting our side.
Sorry, I'm really
At the end of the conversation, like, yeah, go Alex, yeah. Go stick up the middle finger to them next
Happy
time.
4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
USA.